Hi guys, we are FootyTalkers. I'm Jack Sparrow here with Peter Parker and Harry Potter.
Hello.
Alright, today we're going to talk about the preview of Man City versus Arsenal. We are doing this earlier, and yes, firstly, let's not waste time. We're going to talk about Arsenal. How can they prevent City from scoring with many of their defenders injured, especially the centre backs? How are they going to cope up with it?
I don't think there's any way to cope up with this because Manchester City's attack is too good for Arsenal's first choice 11 centre backs, and with both of the centre backs out, hopefully they can recover because these two are their best centre backs in the team, and for that this is going to be a collective effort from the entire team because they can't just rely on the defenders, and maybe they should park the bus in the opinion.
For me, I think what they should do is kind of like opposite from what you said. I think they should like just go for it and just play attacking and just like how Liverpool played in the previous seasons where they just attack and don't really care about defense, because I think that's the only way for them to win. I think if they park the bus, I think because of Arsenal's mentality and how they are as a club, they would easily concede one goal. Then the fans will be against them. Then they will be booing their own players. Then the same old cycle will happen. So I think, and I wish Arsenal would just go for it with all their world-class attacking players.
Alright, for me, I think both your points are good. For me, especially I think the defending mid should be more steady and proper in this game, and he should give chances to other players like Monreal and all. And okay, next, Ozil. How is he going to be effective in this game? Should he be given a chance to start against City instead of Ramsey, IOB and these people? What do you think?
For me, I think Ozil maybe can be coming on as a substitute. I want a midfield of runners. So, for example, Guendouzi, Torreira and Ramsey. Midfield of that. Then maybe in a second half or 60 minutes, put in Ozil if they are chasing the game or just need one or two more goals to finish the game off.
Alright, for me, I think Ozil should be given a chance, and in this kind of big games, it's important for him to prove himself. Like I always said, he's a good player, and Arsenal need him in this kind of situation on the attacking half.
I think Ozil shouldn't be starting this game because Peter said that this game is a very high intensity game where everyone need to run and chase after the ball. So maybe at the 70th minute you introduce Ozil and he plays one through ball for EOB, Lacazette or Aubameyang and they finish off the game. That would be the ideal situation.
Alright, next up we're going to talk about City. Talking about City, one of their main men, Kevin De Bruyne, he's back from injuries and he's playing game consistently. Has he placed his mark in the team again, like how he used to be? I think he is important, and like always, he's the man for the team. Having Silva at the back of him is very important, and they can do something out of it. So, in this kind of games, he's the key player, in my opinion. Peter?
For me, I think Kevin De Bruyne is a key player and he should play, but I think Pep shouldn't rush him, because I think throughout this season, whenever he's like 90% fit or 95% fit, I think Pep Guardiola rushes him, and he has this habit in previous clubs like Bayern Munich as well. He rushes his players, and I think that would cause long-term injury issues for their players. So I think Kevin De Bruyne should be given enough rest, because a game against Arsenal should be an easy win for Manchester City. And I think by giving Kevin De Bruyne more time and not playing in this game, and when he's 100% fit, then starting him would be better for Kevin De Bruyne and for Manchester City to progress and win all the matches in this upcoming season.
What about you?
I don't think Kevin De Bruyne deserves a start. As much as a good player he is, the team of the midfield of Bernardo Silva, David Silva and Fernandinho has been playing excellently well. And with Kevin De Bruyne coming in means most likely Bernardo Silva will be the one stepping out of the team. And which is a bit harsh on him because he has been their best player this season in terms of defensively and also bringing the ball forward. And Bernardo Silva has been excellent. So as much as I do not, I want Kevin De Bruyne to play in this game, as a coach or as a neutral fan who is okay with football, I want to see Bernardo Silva getting more opportunities, especially with all these 100% work he have put into this Manchester City this season. I think he deserves to be ahead of Kevin De Bruyne.
Alright, next talking about City again. They are having a lot of pressure on them, having qualified from the FA Cup, Champions League and everything. Do you think they'll be still keeping the pressure on Liverpool and the rest for the title race? What do you think? For me, I think they can cope up with it, and they have the rotating players in the bench, so shouldn't be a problem for Man City actually. Harry?
I think it shouldn't be any of a complaint. They have a squad full of world-class players. They should be challenging on all four fronts. In fact, being second on the league is actually a disgrace for them because they have a better squad than Liverpool, in my opinion. They have a much larger squad with better players in it. So they should be in this all four competition and be doing well in this competition.
For me, I think there shouldn't be any complaint. They should at least win 3 out of 4 cups for this from this season. And the priority is Champions League, but they should retain the title as well because they have the big enough squad. So I think people who are saying they have too many games or they have too much pressure, I think based on the money they spend and based on the players they have, they should handle the pressure well and they should win at least 3 out of 4 trophies this season.
Alright, next we're going to talk about the key players for this game. For me, I think for Man City is going to be Kevin De Bruyne. I hope he starts, and for Arsenal it has to be Aubameyang. He's going to be a threat for Arsenal. That's all. And Harry Potter?
For Arsenal, it's going to be Torreira because he has to be 100% this game, maybe 110% for this game in terms of breaking down the plays and being able to win the ball back and transit it back to Aubameyang, Lacazette, or even Iwobi when they are running forward. And for Man City, I think it's going to be Bernardo Silva, like I mentioned, because he has been excellent going forward and also in terms of defensive. So Bernardo Silva and Torreira is going to be a good hell of a match between the both of them.
For me, I think it's Lacazette for Arsenal because he's one of the best strikers in the league and he's very little in the box. And for Man City, I think a player like Gabriel Jesus because he's coming back to very good form, and I think by starting in this big match would give him very good confidence, and I'm sure he would get a couple of goals if he gets started in this match.
Alright, let's predict the score for this game.
I think it will be a 3-0 victory for Man City.
Right?
This is going to be 3-2 for Man City.
For me, I think it's going to be a 2-1 for Man City. And that's the end of the video. Please like, share and subscribe. We are FootyTalkers. We'll be back again soon with the next topic. Bye.
Bye.